What's up, sports fans? This is the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, and welcome everybody live here to the live play-by-play broadcast. We got college football 2024. We got another live play-by-play broadcast for you as it's the second weekend of the 2024 college football season, and we got a big one coming up for you here in just a moment as we got a top 10 showdown between two winning programs, two of the top 5 winningest programs in the history of college football, and two very good national championship contenders pretty much coming up this year, and also playoff contenders. We got the third-ranked Longhorns of Texas, the Texas Longhorns, the visitors on the scoreboard as they take on the defending national champions, the number 10th ranked Michigan Wolverines. It is going to be a good one. It's an SEC versus Big Ten football showdown. Both of these teams, of course, made it to the college football playoff last year in the final 4-team playoff era. This year, it's a 12-team playoff era. It's not really going to affect these two teams with a chance to probably make the playoff this season. For Texas, coming off that great win against Colorado State last week, they come in with a record of 1-0, and then the Michigan Wolverines also come in with a record of 1-0 after defeating a really sneaky good group of 5 team in Fresno State. Keep it right here. We are close to about 15 minutes away from the kickoff between Michigan and Texas. Again, it's a top 10 showdown between two of the top 5 historic programs in the history of college football that have had a handful of great legends that play for both of these schools. We got more pregame coming up for you. We're going to talk about both of these teams, their last wins, and then also we'll take a look at the, matchup predictor, who the favorite going into this game is, and we're going to talk about which players to watch as well. It is college football week number 2 action, and it's a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Again, it's Texas versus Michigan coming up here in just a few moments, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football week number 2 action as we're getting set for kickoff between two of great programs in the history of college football. Again, a top 10 showdown here for you in week number 2 as we have a live play-by-play broadcast of this matchup. Again, Texas Longhorns taking on the Michigan Wolverines. The Texas Longhorns, of course, made it to the college football playoff last year, but were eliminated in the semifinals. Meanwhile, the Michigan Wolverines, though, they are the defending national champions. They're led by a new head coach this year. Of course, it was Jim Harbaugh's assistant, taking, of course, the Los Angeles Chargers job. But now this is a different Michigan team, but this is still the same kind of talented Michigan team that we are kind of expecting. But it's a different kind of Michigan team that we saw from last week, or the offensive side of the football. But the defense, obviously, could still be the strength here for the Wolverines. Let's talk about these two teams now. We'll start with the Texas Longhorns. Again, they're coming off that huge win over Colorado State in their first game of the season. They start 1-0 on the season with a win over Colorado State, 52-0. An absolute dominating performance by the Longhorns. They showed why they could be a top 5 team, but it was just against a Colorado State team that is out of the group of 5 level. They are taking on their first real competition of the season before they get into SEC play in the next couple weeks. Texas, Quinn Ewers last week completed 20 of 27 of passes for 260 yards and 3 touchdown passes. Made one mistake in that game with 1 interception, but he was really consistent pretty much in the passing game for the Texas Longhorns. Texas was led by in rushing with Jay Gibson, 10 carries for 67 yards and 1 touchdown. And then Wingo led the way for Texas in receptions with 4 catches for 70 yards. Passing yards for the Michigan Wolverines last week. Michigan, D. Warren got the start at quarterback, was 15 of 25. We actually saw 2 different quarterbacks in that game, but D. Warren pretty much, made the most of it, was 15 of 25 or 118 yards, 1 touchdown pass, 1 interception, and then, of course, rushing yards were led by Cade Mullings, 15 carries for 92 yards, the backup behind Donovan Edwards, and then C. Loveland led the way for receptions for Michigan with 8 catches, 87 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. That's a look at the stats from last week for both of these teams. Michigan defeated Fresno State last week in a kind of a tough flat performance by the Michigan Wolverines. They were able to pull away in that fourth quarter and win 30-10, so a 20-point win for the Wolverines, and obviously they have a tough competition going into this game against the Texas Longhorns. Looking at the matchup predictor here, according to ESPN Analytics, before we get into those, Texas, of course, is the favorite. They have been the favorite ever since pretty much the offseason to win this game. As you take a look at the spread, Texas favored by a 6.5-point spread, and looking at the over and under, it's at 41.5, so we're not expecting a lot of points to be scored in this game, which I really feel like it's going to be predicted. And then on the other side, on the matchup predictor, you take a look at the ESPN Analytics. Boy, this is a big matchup predictor and a big wide margin in the percentages. For Texas, they have a 73.8% chance of going on the road and defeating this Michigan team in one of the toughest places to play in all of college football at Ann Arbor, Michigan. For the Wolverines, they just have a 26.2% chance to pull off a huge upset here today. Yeah, that really shocks me. I thought the matchup predictor would kind of favor Michigan, but it's been favored by Texas. Again, this is a very talented Texas Longhorn offense, and they are also pretty solid on the defensive side of the football. Lost quite a few on the defensive side of the football from last year, but this overall should be a really talented Texas defense. We're going to find out how good these teams are going to be once they go up against head-to-head with each other. College Game Day is going on right now. The College Game Day crew is making their picks. Kind of anxious to see who Lee Corso is going to go with in this one. Will he choose the Texas Longhorn mascot or the Michigan helmet? We'll find out, but we still got kickoff coming up here in just a few, and we also got kickoff, like I said, coming up for you in just a few, and then we got, of course, we're going to take a look at the program's history for both of these teams. It is only the second all-time meeting between Texas and Michigan. We'll talk about that when we come back, as you're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024, week number 2 of Texas versus Michigan, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Getting ready for the kickoff between two top 10 teams, I should say, the Texas Longhorns and the Michigan Wolverines, two playoff contenders this season, and they are two very talented rosters as well. The game day crew is getting ready to send it over to the next game and everything. That's Oklahoma State and Arkansas. We will have, of course, score updates for you right here live on this broadcast as the game day crew is picking their picks. Desmond Howard, of course, going with Michigan. No surprise there. Nick Saban going with Texas. Kirk Herbstreit chose Texas. Pat McAfee, obviously taking his time as always. Michael Phelps, of course, is the celebrity guest picker, one of the all-time great swimmers in the history of the Summer Olympic Games. As Michael Phelps, of course, is one of the greatest Olympians of all time as well. And again, Michigan has the home field advantage here. Pat McAfee is going with Michigan, so again, this is kind of a close game to kind of pick, but I've been kind of favoring Texas ever since the offseason. But, you know, this is not going to be an easy game for either one of these teams, of course, coming off just some easy wins last week. For Michigan, it was a flat performance, but either way, they still won the game. Michael Phelps just chose Michigan. Now it's time for Lee Corso's headgear. Lee Corso, again, I really love his game day picks every single time. Again, we'll get into the series history between these two teams. They have only met one time in the history. Lee Corso now is picking Texas. How about that? I think I knew that was coming. Lee Corso picks Texas. So we are going to now switch it over to the Fox channel where the game is going to be held at. Of course, that is the big noon kickoff game, as they like to call it on Fox. Well, let's talk now about the series history between Michigan and Texas. Again, they have only met one time in the history of college football, really surprisingly. The meeting came back in 2005 where it was the Rose Bowl and the Texas Longhorns won it 38-37. Again, this was a bowl game, not in a regular season game. This is the first time that they're meeting in a regular season contest in the history of college football. That how long has been college football going on for? But again, Texas won the Rose Bowl matchup back in 2005, 38-37 that year. Let's take a look now at the program's histories in comparison. First off, national championships. Texas with 4, Michigan with 12. They just won that 12th national championship just this past season. So Michigan's second all-time in the history of college football for national titles. Conference championships, Texas, of course, now official member of the SEC, but they won 31 in that Big 12 conference, and then 45 for Michigan, 45 for them. That's third all-time in the history of the Big 10. Bowl games, Texas with 59, Michigan with 52. Bowl games are pretty close between these two teams. Wins all time, though. Michigan, the winningest program in the history of college football with 1,005 wins, and then 949 for Texas. Again, both of these teams ranked in the top 5 in wins all time in the history of college football. Consistent All-Americans, 63 for Texas, 88 for Michigan. Heisman Trophy winners, 3 for the Wolverines, and then for the Longhorns, 2. NFL draft picks, Michigan, 414, Texas with 368. And here are first NFL draft picks, first-round NFL draft picks. It's pretty close between these two teams as well. 52 for Michigan, 48 for Texas. So, again, that's a little bit of a program comparison here between these two top programs in the history of college football. And, again, they're ready to kick off here in just a few moments. We got kickoff coming your way next as you're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. It's week number 2 action right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Getting ready for a big showdown. Michigan and Texas, top 10 teams in college football in the AP poll, and of course, winning programs in the history of college football as well. The Michigan Wolverines about to take the field. They're wearing the all-blue with the yellow trim and the yellow stripes on those helmets. As always, Michigan obviously wears the Jordan brand uniforms, and they have the home field advantage going into this game this afternoon. And Michigan getting ready to take the field. Looking a little cloudy there in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Hopefully no rain's going to come down there. We saw quite a few weather delays from this past weekend in week one, but here come the Michigan Wolverines on the field. And as always, they touch that sign, Go Blue, Michigan Club. 100,000 fans, of course, at one of the toughest places to play in the history of college football. Michigan, the defending national champions. And again, it's a big-time matchup. Michigan and Texas, both teams coming after really solid wins. You know, for Texas, they won in a blowout 52-0. But for the Michigan Wolverines, it was a flat performance 30-10. But now they're ready for this big game, it seems like. The Texas Longhorns now ready to make their entrance to the field. Of course, usually when you play at Michigan, both of the locker rooms are pretty much right beside each other, which I really kind of feel like that's not a good sign there sometimes. But we got a good one coming up for you. Again, not predicting a lot of points to be scored in this game, of course. Both of these teams are two really solid defensive teams, as we saw in week one. But who will have the better offense? I mean, obviously, I think defense wins games, but I think it's going to come down to both offensive teams. Of course, Texas might have the advantage on the offensive side of the football. And again, Quinn Ewers coming into this game after throwing one interception last week, took care of the football pretty well, was 20 of 27 at 3 touchdown passes. And the Texas offense scored 52 points. Again, Steve Sarkisian with a offensive background type offensive system when he was at Alabama when they won the national championship in 2020, of course, a former assistant under Nick Saban. The Michigan Wolverines, again, they come in with a record of 1-0, coming off that sneaky good win against Fresno State, 30-10. They had to pull away in the fourth quarter in order to grab that victory. But now they take on a Texas team that is very solid. Davis Warren, this is his first career start from last week against Fresno State. Again, we could see a little bit of two different quarterbacks here. Alex Oraji as well had 3 career rushing touchdowns. And again, it's all about the quarterback position here for Michigan, who was going to be that replacement for J.J. McCarthy once he got into the NFL. We are getting ready for kickoff between Texas and Michigan. Again, two teams that are historic top 10 programs. As the coin toss. Don't know who has won it yet, but I'm pretty sure we will see the players line up, and that will tell us the story. Sherrone Moore, 5-0 record as the acting head coach for Michigan. Of course, he had to take over a few games last year when Jim Harbaugh was suspended, but led this Michigan team to wins over Penn State, like the likes of Penn State and Ohio State. Of course, with all that controversial. Well, I tell you what, partly cloudy skies, and it's 57 degrees in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Wind chill is about 44 degrees. The wind's 13 miles per hour. Steve Sarkisian, third year, is the head coach for the Texas Longhorns. He's won 15 out of the last 16 regular season games for the Longhorns. So Michigan, again, they're in the Navy uniforms with the Navy pants. They have the yellow numbers and the yellow stripes on the helmet. Texas will be in the all-white uniforms with the old white helmet and the Texas Longhorn logo on the side. They'll have the word Texas on their numbers with that old orange. As Michigan, again, has the home field advantage. Again, second all-time meeting between Texas and Michigan. Again, the first meeting came in 2005, and the Texas Longhorns won it. But first time in a regular season game that these two teams will go at it. So Michigan and Texas. Again, the game is finally here this weekend. The biggest game, in my opinion, here in week number 2. This one should be a good one, folks. This is what college football is all about. If you are if you're listening live here to the live play-by-play broadcast, enjoy, sit back, and relax. Michigan won the toss. They have deferred. Texas will get the ball to start this game. The SEC versus the Big Ten, and that's what it's all about here. And Michigan will kick off, and with that kickoff are underway. And that ball bounces, but it's taken from the 5-yard line to the 15, gets out to the edge to the 20, and he'll be out of bounds at around the 25-yard line, and that's where the Texas Longhorn offense will take over. Good return back by the Longhorn special teams returner. Quinn Ewers, quarterback for Texas, 17-6 all-time as a starter. This is his 24th career start as the Texas quarterback. And, of course, last week, 20 of 27, passing for 3 touchdowns against Colorado State. Again, they scored 52 points. May not be 52 points in this game, but we'll see what happens. Texas will start from the 24-yard line. First down and 10. Ewers out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Quinn Ewers, a quick throw to the right is complete. And a great open field tackle for about a yard on that play, as it is caught just for a 1-yard reception. And the Michigan defense off to a terrific start there with the open field tackle. It was one-on-one there between the Texas receiver and the defender of Michigan. Second down coming up here for the Longhorns. Second down and 8, so they gave him 2 yards on that play. And now we got flags down, and this is going to be a penalty against Texas. False start. They're in one of the toughest environments ever in the history of college football, and that is Ann Arbor, Michigan. 100,000 fans on hand. It is a sea of yellow in the stands. It looks like that was the game kind of planned for the Michigan fan base, was to wear yellow. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, second down and 13 after the false start penalty. There's a snap. Ewers in trouble, play action, and that ball is just incomplete. No receiver there for Quinn Ewers, and the pressure by the Michigan defense forces an incompletion there. Third down and 13. Michigan looking to get off the field early against this high-powered Texas offense. Again, I think there's a little bit of nerves here from the Texas team. This is their first road test of the season, but this is also their first real competition. For both teams it is. Ewers gets the snap on 3rd and 13. Quinn Ewers lobs it downfield. He's got a receiver caught. Down at about the 45-yard line. Isaiah Bond, the transfer from Alabama, makes the catch. And it's in Michigan territory, and they convert at a 3rd and 13. Big third down conversion for Texas to start this game. Isaiah Bond, again, the transfer from Alabama, a huge pickup in that transfer portal for the Texas Longhorns. Ball now inside the 39. We have a stoppage of play here. Texas was going to go hurry-up tempo, but now they slow it down. Huge gain on the play for Texas on that last third down conversion. And Texas now lined up Actually inside back at the 46-yard line. Again, that's where the ball was originally spotted at. So the officials got that one wrong. The clock has to be resetted as well, it looks like. 13:31 is what the official game clock is, so that's what the referees and the game clock official will put it at. First down and 10, though, at the 46-yard line in Michigan territory. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun here, takes a snap. Quinn Ewers lobs it downfield, incomplete. And Juan Davis was the intended receiver. So that was incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up here for the Texas offense. Again, last week Texas scored 52 points against Colorado State. Can they live it up here in this matchup against the Michigan defense, who just gave up 10 points last week to Fresno State? Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes a snap. He'll toss it here to his left tailback. And it's a good gain, decent gain out to about the 40-yard line. It'll be third down and about 5 coming up, it looks like, for Texas. Remember, Texas, a big third down conversion on 3rd and 13 long. Can Texas convert back-to-back third downs here on their first drive of the game? Just 3 minutes in, 12:46 to go in the first quarter of play. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. Sends a guy in motion, takes a snap. Ewers, little screen pass complete. And Isaiah Bond looks like he's got the catch, and he's got it. First down. Isaiah Bond, I think, is going to have to be big here for Texas in this ball game in order to get some touchdowns for the Longhorns. And Isaiah Bond made the third down and 13 catch conversion, makes that one there. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes a snap, going to hand it off to his tailback, and he'll be close to that 30-yard line. It'll be second down, I would say about maybe 7. So 7, 3-yard pickup on that last play. Texas's offense rolling right now after that big third down conversion. They are now on the move. Ball inside the 31-yard line, gain of 3 yards, second down and 7. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun here on this play, takes a snap, drops back to throw. Ewers throws it to the right side and incomplete. So another third down here for Texas. They have converted 2 third downs already. Can they convert a third down conversion here in the first quarter of play with just 4 minutes into this ball game? So Michigan trying to get on off the field here on this third down and 7. But again, these Texas receivers are pretty unstoppable. Third down and 7. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun here. Delay clock down to 5. Quinn Ewers has to get the snap off. Got it off just in time with 1 second. Ewers under pressure. Pump fakes. Gets the run here. And Quinn Ewers runs it for a first down. He's close to the 20-yard line. Another third down conversion successful attempt by the Longhorns. That's the thing there. I think Michigan going up against a dual-threat guy in Quinn Ewers, who is not a nifty runner, but he shows off his legs there and gets the first down. That's going to be a big key factor, is to put pressure on Quinn Ewers, but you got to be ready when he scrambles. First down and 10. Ball now at the 23-yard line, and now we got flags. Looks like Texas jumped on this play again, so that's the second false start penalty for the Longhorns on this first drive. But we got 11:02 to go, so Texas, I believe, with a game plan to try to control this clock and really try to wear down that Michigan defense. But I think that's the key for Michigan as well going into this game, is to wear down Texas's defense with much clock as well. But they haven't been on offense yet. First down and 15 after the 5-yard penalty, moves it all the way back to the 28. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes a snap, drops to throw. Short throw to the left is complete and out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. Catch made by Jaden Blue, number 23. Second down coming up for Texas. Again, they like to go hurry-up tempo here. Second down and 9. Quinn Ewers complete, and a good open field tackle in the backfield for Michigan. Brought down by Moore, number 8. He's dropped back at the 24-yard line, so a loss of about maybe 3, maybe 2. It is now third down. Texas has converted 3 third downs already, 3 for 3 on their first drive. Let's see if Michigan can finally get off the field here. Third down and 11. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. Quinn Ewers takes a snap, drops to throw, plenty of time, rolls to his right, under pressure. Ewers throws on the run. It is caught! Touchdown! Into the end zone. They just needed a third down conversion, but it's caught by DeMore Moore Jr. for a touchdown for Texas. And excuse me, wait a minute, we got a holding on Texas. No touchdown there. It'll come back. Oh, man, that's a costly penalty. I thought for sure Texas had a touchdown. I did not see the flag, but instead it does result in a flag, so it is a holding call, so it will still be 0-0. And now it's going to be a long third down, and after the 10-yard penalty, it should be a long third down for the Texas offense. 3rd and 21. Quinn Ewers will throw. Ewers, short throw, complete. And Michigan finally gets a stop. The ball now will get down to about the 25-yard line. And that brings up 4th down. Boy, Texas had a touchdown on Quinn Ewers' throw to the end zone, but a holding penalty costs them. Boy, that's a big-time stop for Michigan after giving up 3 third-down conversions. 43-yard attempt here for Texas to put them up 3-0. On the way, missed it. So after a successful first drive, Texas goes scoreless there with a missed 48-yard field goal. And the Michigan offense will take over. Well, first drive, a holding penalty called against Texas to try to get a touchdown, but no score. As again, your score is, with 8:58 to go in the first quarter of play, Texas 0, Michigan 0. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Still a scoreless ball game. We got 8:58 to go here in the first quarter of play. Texas 0, Michigan 0. As Michigan takes over on the offensive side of the football for the first time today, ball at the 25-yard line. Texas converted 3 out of their 4 on third downs. Had a chance for a field goal. Missed it, though, wide right. And they also had a chance to get a touchdown, but a holding cost them. And we got flags down, and looks like Michigan is called for a false start. And that's the third false start by both of these teams. Texas had 2 on that first drive for them. That's Michigan's first penalty, though. First down and 15 now after the result of that penalty. Davis Warren makes the start here at quarterback. 15 of 25 in his first start for 118 passing yards. Going up against a really talented Texas defense today. Biggest game of his life. Warren out of the shotgun, takes a snap. Going to hand it off in the backfield to Donovan Edwards. He's brought down at about the 25-yard line, back of the original line of scrimmage. Again, I'd say Michigan going to go to Donovan Edwards here mostly throughout this ball game. Donovan Edwards really the only talented running back that they had bringing back from last year. Blake Corum obviously was one of the most talented Big Ten running backs in the history of Michigan football. Second down and 9. Warren out of the shotgun. 1 man in the backfield, 2 men in the backfield with him. Warren gets the snap. He hands it off to Edwards. And not much on that play. Donovan Edwards only a gain of about maybe 3 or a couple. It's now third down and 7 coming up. Again, if you're just joining us, Texas had a chance to score a touchdown, but they actually got the ball in the end zone. It was a touchdown, but a holding penalty brought them back, and then they missed a field goal wide right. So it is still a scoreless ball game. Texas controlled pretty much of that clock in this first quarter of play. Third down and 7, Wolverines. Their first third down test. Warren out of the shotgun. His first throw of the game. Warren throws it to the left, too high, incomplete. And Michigan goes 3 and out on their first drive with 7:31 to play in this first quarter. Again, we kind of expecting a low-scoring type ball game. Just like last weekend, we had a low-scoring game between Texas A&M and Notre Dame. And according to the over and under in this game, it was almost in the 30s at 41.5 last time I looked at it. We got other games going on. We'll get to those in just a moment. Michigan punts the football away. And this ball takes a bounce. Not a good bounce for Michigan. And this ball goes all the way back to the Texas 44-yard line. And the Quinn Ewers offense of Texas will take over. When we come back, they'll have their second series of the game. As your score, Texas 0, Michigan 0. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024, week number 2 action, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Scoreless ball game here in the first quarter between Texas and Michigan. Michigan goes 3-and-out on their first drive. Some other scores for you. Arkansas leads Oklahoma State 7-0 with 5:53 to go in the first quarter of play. Penn State trailing Bowling Green 10-7 with 4:50 to go in the first quarter of play. Syracuse and Georgia Tech are tied up at 7-all apiece with 7:52 remaining in the first quarter of play. So that's a look at some of those other top 25 teams in action. Arkansas might be an improved team this year. Again, their offense had a very explosive offensive performance last week as well. Back to action. Ewers out of the shotgun. Play action complete to the tight end on a bat-away pass, but it's completed anyway as they get into Michigan territory, first down. Michigan, when the last time before we went into break, they had a punt that took a really bad bounce for them, and that's the reason why Texas has good field position, and that's the reason why you're seeing them already in Michigan territory. But first down at the 34, Quinn Ewers hands it off to his tailback, and he'll be close to about that 30-yard line. 6:45 to go in this first quarter of play. Gain of 3 yards on that last play for Blue, number 23 for Texas. Texas already with 96 total yards here in the first quarter of play. Michigan hasn't been out on the field that much. This is the second drive. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes it to his receiver, and it's complete to Golden, number 2, close to that first down. Third down coming up for the Longhorns. They were 3 out of 4 on third downs on that first drive of the game. Again, they had a touchdown on that first drive, but it was called back for a holding. Let's see if Texas can get in the end zone this time with this high-powered offensive team. Again, Steve Sarkisian is an offensive backgrounded kind of head coach when he was at Alabama as the offensive coordinator. Third down and 2. Ball now at the 26-yard line in Michigan territory. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. Delay clock down to 1. Ewers looked like he just got the snap off, and it's a handoff to his tailback Blue, and a first down. So that's the fourth third down conversion. Successful attempt there by the Texas Longhorns. And Blue goes hobbling off the field. We hope it's just a cramp. But either way, this Texas team still has plenty of depth on the roster that can step up. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. We have some whistles now here on first down and 10. Is it a delay of game against the Longhorns? Delay clock was at 0. They had to reset the clock, so that was the issue there for the officials. So first down and 10, though, for Texas. It's not a delay of game. First down and 10 at the 23-yard line. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off to his backup tailback, and gets about a gain of 2, maybe about 3. They're going to give him 2 on that carry. The backup tailback is Wisner, number 26. Second down and 8 at the 21-yard line. 4:23 to go in this first quarter. Texas in a position to score in this game. Quinn Ewers fakes it to his tailback. Ewers under pressure. Fires on the run. Caught this time. And looks like there's no flag down. Touchdown, Texas. A 21-yard touchdown pass to his tight end. And the Longhorns strike first blood here in this one. Beautiful throw by Quinn Ewers on the run once again. That was back-to-back drives where he threw it on the run. First one was a holding, but the second time wasn't a holding. It is a touchdown this time for the Longhorns. So Texas now with an extra point try coming up to take a 7-0 lead with 4:14 to go in the first quarter. There's a snap. Good hold, and the extra point is good. That was a 6-play, 56-yard drive for the Texas Longhorns, and they lead 7-0 with 4:14 to go in the first quarter of play. We'll take a break here. We'll see Michigan's offense and see if they can redeem themselves. Your score in the first quarter of play, Texas 7, Michigan 0. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024. Week number 2, of course, over the weekend, and the first quarter of play, 4:14 to go in this first quarter of play. Your score, Texas 7, Michigan 0. Texas scores on their second drive of the game after missing out on a field goal and a touchdown that led to a holding call. Michigan will get the ball back here. There's the kickoff from Texas. Kickoff goes to the 10-yard line. It will be returned from the 10 and out to about across the 25 to about that 26-yard line, and that's where Michigan will take over. 3 and out for the Michigan Wolverines on their first drive. We will take a quick break here, and we'll see that Michigan offense coming your way here in just a moment as you're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Again, your score here in the first quarter of play: Texas leads Michigan 7-0 in the biggest game of the weekend. Other games coming up this afternoon: we got Utah hosting Baylor. We got Iowa and Iowa State, rivalry game there between the Cyclones and the Hawkeyes. And then Alabama will be back in action later on tonight against South Florida, a team that, of course, almost gave them really a big scare last year. First down and 10 here for the Michigan offense. They'll start from the 26-yard line. Let's see if Michigan can find a rhythm here as we are late in the first quarter of play with 4:09 to go. Play action here for Warren. Fires it onto the tight end. Broke a tackle on the first guy, and not a bad gain after the catch. Catch is made by Loveland, who made the most catches last week for Michigan in the win over Fresno State. Again, he's going to have a big game today. We saw his stats, of course, from last week. Whoever had the best stats, that guy is going to have a big game for either team. Second down and 4. Warren out of the shotgun with two guys in the backfield with him. Warren gets a snap. It's going to hand it off to the right side. It's Donovan Edwards. And Donovan Edwards plows his way. It looks like he's got the first down, so he'll get down to about that 36-yard line. Again, Donovan Edwards is a guy that didn't have a great game last week, but he's going to have a big game here in this one. He's on the front of the cover of the EA Sports College Football 25 video game, along with Quinn Ewers and Travis Hunter. Warren out of the shotgun here on first down and 10. Ball at the 37-yard line. Warren. Here comes a guy in motion. Warren takes a snap. Warren, a little double fake, and Warren goes over the middle, complete. Catch made at about the 40-yard line in Texas territory by Charleston, number 5. And that'll be a first down for the Wolverines. Beautiful throw by Warren, the best throw we have seen him. It looked like Michigan was going to go for a run, but instead they tossed it back to Warren. It was Donovan Edwards who tossed it back. It was a double fake. And Warren lobs it downfield, and it's complete for a first down. Ball at the 41-yard line in Texas territory. Let's see if Michigan can respond back here. Warren now the shotgun or under center. Hands it off. Donovan Edwards with a run. Not much for Donovan Edwards, but he gets past the 40-yard line. Gets to about the 38. Again, we'll show you some score updates coming up throughout this college football day. Got a ton of good games coming up for you pretty much later this afternoon and going into the evening. We got Oklahoma State and Arkansas going on. Last time I heard from that score, it was 7-0 Arkansas in front. Bowling Green was in front of Penn State, 10-7. Back to action here. Michigan inside the 38-yard line. Warren out of the shotgun. Donovan Edwards in the backfield with him. They'll give it to Edwards. And look out! Donovan Edwards almost broke free, but he's got a first down inside the 25. Boy, it looked like Donovan Edwards had plenty of open space. I did not see the Texas defender there. But Donovan Edwards, anyway, gets a first down. He's tripped up. And again inside the 25-yard line. Good patience there by Donovan Edwards. Tried to hurdle over the defender, but he got tripped up. Boy, that would have been 6 points there, maybe for the Wolverines. First down at the 26-yard line. After that Donovan Edwards run, 5 carries for Edwards, 28 yards. Warren out of the shotgun here this time. Takes a snap. Faked to Edwards. Now we'll go back to Edwards here on a throw. Catch is made. Gain of 2 yards, maybe 1, as the ball will be spotted at about the 25, maybe the 24. Donovan Edwards, above and beyond, had a great game against Washington in the national championship game. A couple years ago, had 216 rushing yards in the win over Ohio State that year. And then TCU had 119. Of course, they lost that year. Clock is going to wind down here in the first quarter of play, but Michigan looks like they're going to try to get one more play off here. Second down and 8 at the 24. And they're not going to get this play off, so that'll be the end of the first quarter of play. So 1 quarter complete. Texas and Michigan, top 10 matchup here. Your score at the end of the first quarter of play is Texas 7, Michigan 0. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024, week number 2 action, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. First quarter of play is complete. Texas leads Michigan at the end of that first quarter, 7-0. We got your score updates coming up for you here in just a moment. We can actually take a look. Arkansas leads Oklahoma State at the end of the first quarter, 14-0. Boy, I didn't see that coming. Second down and 8. We'll watch this play here for Michigan. Warren gets the snap as we start the second quarter. Warren throws here left side complete at the 20-yard line to the 19. It'll be close to that first down there for Michigan. Some good throws here by Warren so far. Makes him 4 out of 5 after that throw. Other scores, Bowling Green leads Penn State now 17-14 with 11:48 to go in the second quarter. Syracuse just scored a touchdown. They lead Georgia Tech 14-7 with 12:27 to go in the first quarter or the first half of play. Tulane leads Kansas State 7-3. in the second quarter of play. So, again, that's what the matchups are looking like. Again, those are your score updates. 3rd down and 3 here for Michigan. And we have a timeout on the field. Timeout called by Texas. Looks like something was not right there. Orgy number 10 comes in at quarterback. Again, looks like a dual threat guy. Steve Sarkisian, again, 3rd year as the head coach for the Longhorns. His team has got the 7-0 lead here. Recapping that first quarter of play, Texas scored on their second drive of the game on a 25-yard touchdown pass by Quinn Ewers to his tight end. And the Longhorns get the first score of the ball game. They also converted some 3rd downs in that first quarter as well. Meanwhile, it's a big 3rd and 3 here for Michigan as we're just underway here in the second quarter of play. Again, college game day recap as well. Lee Corso picked the Longhorns to win this game with the mascot head. 3rd down and 3. Michigan inside the 19-yard line. Orgy out of the shotgun. Orgy's going to take the snap. He'll run it here up the middle. And that is not the right play there, indeed, for Michigan. They'll knock him back maybe at the original line of scrimmage, maybe for a loss of 1. And now the field goal team is going to come out here for the Wolverines to try to get on the board. I'm kind of, surprised that Michigan did not go with Edwards here or just go with a simple passing play. And Texas defensive line steps up to the running game of Michigan there. 37-yard attempt here for the Wolverines to put them on the board. To start this second quarter, Dominic Savada, 3 out of 3 on the year so far, and it's on the way right down the middle. And the Michigan Wolverines are on the board in the second quarter of play. We'll take a quick break here. We got more college football action for you. Your score, Texas 7, Michigan 3 here in the second quarter of play. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024, week number 2 action, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Before we went into break, Michigan gets the field goal to make it a 7-3 ball game, as it's now a 4-point lead for the Texas Longhorns. They had the touchdown in the first quarter, and now a field goal by the Michigan Wolverines. We're just underway here in the second quarter, just 2 minutes into this one. Michigan will kick off, and this one is returned by the 5-yard line. Across the 20, close to about that 25-yard line. He'll be brought down right around that 24. Quinn Ewers comes back out on the field. Off to a terrific start here for the Texas Longhorns. Converted on a big 3rd down and 13 earlier. And then, of course, went for a touchdown pass on their second drive of the game. We've seen him scramble a few times, but he looks like he is really good throwing on the run. Quinn Ewers 9 of 12 for 103 yards and a touchdown pass. Again, off to a good start. 1st down and 10. Quinn Ewers throws complete to the 30-yard line and out to about the 35, completed to his tight end. And that is a 1st down for Texas to begin, I believe, their 3rd drive of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Again, they have a 7-3 lead here in this first half of play. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. They go hurry-up tempo. There's a snap. Quinn Ewers hands it off to the left side. And close to a 1st down. And about a 9-yard gain they'll give him. So Texas now trying to get back on the move here as they're going with that hurry-up tempo to try to wear down this Michigan defensive line. 2nd and short. Texas goes quick tempo. They get the 1st down at midfield. Ball gets to about the 50-yard line. Wisner with back-to-back runs. Had a 9-yard gain on that first run, and then, of course, the 1st down. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun here. Ewers has plenty of time, and that one almost picked off by the Michigan defender. It was almost picked off by Page, number 7, for the Wolverines. That would have been a huge turnover there by Michigan. Well, I tell you what, may have got away with a pass interference call there by the Michigan defender. But it looks like it's a clean play all the way. 2nd down and 10 after that incompletion. Texas in midfield at the 50-yard line. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun all by himself. Takes the snap. Quinn Ewers throws a quick throw to the left, complete to the 45-yard line. They'll mark him at about the 44, so gain of about 6. Boy, Quinn Ewers gets the ball out of his hands quickly, and there's just really enough time there for Quinn Ewers in the backfield to get this throw off just in time. That offensive line for Texas is really unstoppable. 3rd down and 4 coming up for Texas. They have been really successful on 3rd down so far, 4 out of 5. Quinn Ewers out the shotgun here at the 44-yard line with one guy behind him in the backfield. Takes the snap. Going to hand it off to his tailback, and Wisner gets the 1st down. And Texas converts their 5th 3rd down conversion in this ball game. Boy, this offense just continues to pound it down this Michigan defense. Again, Quinn Ewers and this Texas offense gets to the line just in a hurry, pretty much after a positive gain. They don't rush to the line on an incompletion pass, but they just go hurry-up tempo. 1st down and 10. Ball now at the 38-yard line in Michigan territory. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Ewers drops back to throw. Quinn Ewers under pressure, and he's taken down. Looks like he's going to be close to that line of scrimmage. May have got him back at the line of scrimmage, and yes, that's where they're going to put it at, so no gain on the play. I don't know if I would call that a sack or a running quarterback play. I believe it was a running quarterback play because he was setting to run. Well, remember, the first-string running back for Texas, Blue, went out limping off the field, so hopefully he can come back into this ball game for Texas and provide a spark there at the running back position. 2nd down and 10. Quinn Ewers on play action. Fires it complete to Weiner, 30, 25, 20, and pushed out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. And Michigan finally knocks him out of bounds, and that's a first down for Texas on a play-action pass by Quinn Ewers. My goodness, this Michigan defense getting wore out here by this Texas offensive team. Quinn Ewers looking to throw here. He throws to his left, and that one's incomplete. Try to dump it off to his running back there, but nobody there. And incomplete. So second down and 10 coming up. Texas leading 7-3 here. 9:38 to go in the first half of play. Don't forget, we'll have halftime stats for you at the half. And then we'll also take a look at other games, what's going on with them. Second down and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes a snap. Quinn Ewers hands it off straight ahead, and boy, I tell you what, first down for Texas. Not sure who that is on the run. I can't tell because the Texas uniforms are kind of hard to see on the numbers, but a nice run there for Texas to get another first down. Well, I tell you what, this has been a frustrating start here for the Michigan defense. First down and go at the 9-yard line. Quinn Ewers straight ahead. That's Gibson, number 9. So Gibson, the third string running back that we have seen. So far, the running game for Texas has been working pretty well. The passing game's been going pretty well. This is their 12th play of the drive. And again, if Texas can just continue to pound it down this Michigan defense, I think the Michigan defense is going to get tired here throughout the rest of this game. Second down and goal, ball at the 7-yard line. Quinn Ewers of the shotgun takes a snap, hands it off to Gibson, left side. Gibson is in for a touchdown. And the Longhorns take a 10-point lead. Jarrett Gibson with a touchdown run, and the Longhorns take a 13-3 lead. What a dominating first half performance here from Texas. The offense got off to a little bit of a slow start, or I should say a fast start, and it's been a really good start ever since that first drive. And the extra point is up and good, making it 14-3 now. 12-play, 76-yard drive for the Longhorns, and Gibson is in for a rushing touchdown. And your score here in the second quarter of play, Texas 14, Michigan 3. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024, week number 2 action, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Your score here in the second quarter of play, Texas 14, Michigan 3. Texas gets the 12-play, 76-yard drive, and it ends up in a rushing touchdown for Gibson. And Texas dominating here in the first half of play, especially on the offensive side of the football. Michigan obviously has not been able to get a very explosive play to go for their offense in this one. Texas leading again 14-3 with 8:24 to play here in the first half. Again, you just can tell that this offense has been ready to play, and a crowd, that is really hostile. It doesn't seem to be bothering Texas whatsoever. Texas will kick off, and this one will be all the way into the end zone for the touchback. The first touchback of the game for either special teams play. Again, the Michigan Wolverines, have had they've had to use two different quarterbacks. Warren's been the guy so far in this one for Michigan. Donovan Edwards, I'm kind of surprised that, they're not giving him more carries in this game. But Texas's defensive line is pretty good as well. So Warren out of the shotgun here on 1st down and 10 as Michigan starts from their own 25-yard line. Warren gets the snap, hands it off to his tailback here. Not a lot on that play. Gain of about 3, maybe 4. Looks like number 20, Mullins, I should say, with the carry for Michigan. They give him 5 on that play, so 2nd down and 5, so a decent gain there on the first play of this current drive here for Michigan. Warren out of the shotgun here on 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Warren takes the snap, hands it off to Mullins. He'll pick up about 3, close to that first down. Got other games coming up for you tonight. Again, Baylor and Utah is coming up later this afternoon. We got Tennessee and NC State coming up tonight. That ought to be a good one between two really good programs. Tennessee with that very high explosive offense, and then NC State, very consistent program out of the ACC. The game will be at 7:30 Eastern Time. That game going to be in Charlotte. 3rd down and 2 coming up here for Michigan. They're 0 for 2 on 3rd downs so far in this game. Warren out of the shotgun, takes a snap. Warren's got plenty of time, goes over to the right side, and that one's intercepted. Picked off at the 40-yard line. And Texas gets it at the 39. And that is not what you want here for Michigan in the first half of play. And Texas will have the football close to about that 40-yard line in Michigan territory. First turnover of the game by either team today. Looks like Warren did not even get under pressure, but that ball was in double coverage, and that is a really bad decision there by the quarterback. Ball was batted up in the air, and that one's an easy interception for the Texas Longhorn defense. So Texas takes over at the 38-yard line in Michigan territory. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the left. Quinn Ewers on play action, fires it, incomplete. Got under pressure there, but he was able to get the ball out of his hands on time. So 2nd down and 10. 6:45 to go here in this first half of play. Texas leads 14-3. If you're just joining us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We do college football videos. We do off-season videos for college football and, of course, college football content throughout season. And then we do live play-by-play broadcast of one of the biggest games, of course, over the weekend. 2nd down and 10 coming up here for Texas. Quinn Ewers quick throw here to the left, and that one's incomplete. That one almost was intercepted there by the Michigan defense. A little bit of a dangerous throw, the most dangerous throw we've seen from Quinn Ewers pretty much throughout the afternoon. Again, Texas's offense has just been really unstoppable in this one. This would be a huge win for Michigan if they were able to get off the field after getting an interception by the Texas defense. 3rd down and 10. Texas has been really good on 3rd downs, 5 out of 6. Ewers out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Pressure coming. Ewers gets out of it, fires on the run, complete. And a 1st down for Texas. Beautiful catch by Golden, number 2. And the Longhorns get a gain of 21 yards, and it's a 1st down in the red zone. And Texas is already back on the line here, 1st down. They go to the left side here on this one. And out of bounds goes the running back. It is Warnier. 2nd down and 8 coming up after the 2-yard gain. Texas has run 34 total plays in this first half. Again, we got your halftime stats coming up for you at the half, along with some scores from other games going on. 2nd down and 8 coming up. At the 15-yard line, Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes it to his hellback. Ewers to the left side, complete to his tight end. And he'll be close to that 1st down. He stretches it out. It'll be spotted close to that marker. Catch made by Helm, who made the touchdown grab earlier in the first quarter of play. So another 3rd down, it looks like, coming up. Boy, he stretched it out. I thought he got it. It's 3rd and 1, though, so they make it a 3rd and 1 coming up. Texas now 6 out of 7, I believe, on 3rd downs. 3rd down and 1. Texas now inside the 6-yard line. Need to get it to the 5. Ewers takes a snap, hands it off to his tailback, and that's an easy 1st down for the Longhorns. And now it's 3rd down coming up. 1st down and goal coming up for Texas. This Texas offensive line, I think, is the reason why they're being so successful in this first half of play. They're giving Quinn Ewers plenty of time to throw the football, and the running backs are doing their job as well. 1st down and goal, ball at the 6-yard line. Quinn Ewers gets the snap, and now we have flags. Looks like it's going to be a false start. False start against Texas, and that'll be their first mistake on this drive. And that's 4 penalties, I believe, on Texas today, and also the 3rd false start, I believe, of the game for the Longhorns. 1st down and goal. Still here for the Longhorns. Ball pushed back at the 11-yard line, 5-yard penalty. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, going to hand it off to his tailback. And not much. The Michigan defensive line does their job. Wisner with the 1-yard pickup, it looks like. Now 4 minutes to go here in this second quarter and also in this first half of play. It's been kind of a quick first half because most of this game has been controlled by the Longhorns on the offensive side of the football, and Michigan has not ran a lot of plays in this ball game on the offense. 2nd down and goal coming up here for Texas. Ball at the 11-yard line. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off to his tailback, spins away, and he'll be brought down past the 10-yard line, maybe the 7-yard line. 3rd down and goal coming up, where Texas has been so consistent on 3rd downs in this game. Again, this is an explosive Texas offense going into this ball game, coming off that 52-point performance against Colorado State. 3rd down and goal. 7 out of 8 on 3rd downs here for the Longhorn offense. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. Ball at the 8-yard line. Ewers takes the snap, and now flag down. Timeout called. Timeout called for Michigan. We got 2:50 to go here in the first half of play. We'll take a quick break here. Your score, Texas 14, Michigan 3. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024, week number 2 action. 2:50 to go here in the first half of play. Texas 14, Michigan 3, as the Texans will have a third down and goal coming up here, close to that end zone. They've been really good on third down, 7 of 8 on third down conversions. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun here on this play. Ball at the 8. Takes a snap. Quinn Ewers. Pump fake. Ewers rolls to his right. Got plenty of room on the right side. Instead, not to run it. And it's incomplete. So now they'll probably bring out the field goal team to make this one a 14-point lead for the Texas Longhorns. And again, Quinn Ewers, I feel like he had plenty of room to run there on the right side, but instead throws it incomplete. So Texas will kick their second field goal attempt. They missed their first one from 48 yards. This one from 26. Good snap. Kick is good on the left side. So Texas will take on 3 points here with 2:40 to go in the first half of play. And I got to tell you, I'm really kind of surprised of how this game's gone. I was kind of expecting a low-scoring type game, but Michigan, again, their offense just can't seem to get things going just yet. So it's now 17-3 as Texas will kick off. Don't forget, we have the 2-minute break. It's not a 2-minute warning. It is a 2-minute break. It's called a 2-minute warning in the NFL, but it's called a 2-minute break, or 2-minute timeout, I should say, in college football rules. 17-3. Texas up by a couple of touchdowns here in the first half of play. Michigan will get the ball back with 2:40 remaining here in the first half of play. Michigan does get the ball to start the second half, so you definitely want to get a score here before the end of the break. Into the end zone for a touchback will the kickoff go for Texas. Again, Texas and Michigan, this is only the second time that they're meeting, but the first time in a regular season game. Again, 2005, Texas won the Rose Bowl against Michigan 38-37 in a close game. And again, national championships, Michigan with 12, Texas with 4. 1,000 wins for Michigan, the winningest program in college football, but Texas in that top 5 category for wins as well. Michigan starts at the 25-yard line, first down and 10. Warren, handoff to the right side to Donovan Edwards, and he'll get a gain of about 5. He'll get to about the 30-yard line. Donovan Edwards has not been used a lot here in this first half. So now Michigan hurries up to the line here. This is the first time that we're seeing them go hurry-up tempo. 6 carries for Donovan Edwards with 33 yards in the first half of play. We'll have halftime stats coming up for you. Warren to throw on first or second down. It's complete, but a good open field tackle by the Texas defense. No gain on the play. McBapa Sr., number 4, with the catch. 2-minute timeout now. Texas again with a 17-3 lead. We'll take a break as well. Your score here in the second quarter play with 2 minutes remaining, Texas 17, Michigan 3. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024. 2 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Texas leads Michigan 17-3. Other score updates. Arkansas leads Oklahoma State with 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 21-7. How about Penn State, though, trailing Bowling Green at halftime, 24-20. Other matchups, Syracuse beating Georgia Tech right now 21-14 with 25 seconds to go in the first half. Tulane beating Kansas State 17-10 in the first half of play. So that's a look at some score updates. Back to action here. Third down coming up here for Michigan with about 5 to go. Ball at the 30-yard line in their own territory. Warren to throw over the middle, complete. It is a first down across the 35 to about close to the 40-yard line. So Michigan moves the chains. That's their first third down conversion. They were 0 for 3 before that conversion. Again, they have not had a lot of third down success, but they haven't got the ball for a long time in this game. First down and 10, though. That'll move the chains with 1:44 remaining. Michigan with 2 timeouts left in this ball game. In the first half, I should say. Warren to throw here on first down, complete, and he's going to lose yardage. Good open field tackle again by Texas's defense. Jalen Gilbo with the tackle, number 3 for Texas. A loss of 2 yards on that play. Michigan, though, hustles to the line. Second down and 12. Ball at the 38-yard line. There's a snap. Warren to throw. Warren going to take a deep shot. Incomplete. Had a receiver. And that's a really inaccurate throw by Warren. Again, just had a receiver open there, but it's incomplete. So third down and a long 12 coming up with 1:06 to go here in the first half. It's been a dominating first half performance by the Texas offense. Again, we got halftime stats coming up for you at the half. We'll take a look at some player stats as well. Third down and 12. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, or I should say 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Warren. And Michigan's going to have to burn their second timeout here with 1:06 remaining. So a timeout called by the Wolverines. We will keep it right here. Third down and long 12 coming up for Michigan. Again, I'm surprised that Penn State's trailing Bowling Green by 4, but again, you can't have only too many overreactions when it comes to week number 1 from last week to this week. I mean, it's just the second week into the college football season. Again, I feel like we've had way too many overreactions as of right now. I did say Oklahoma State is definitely the front runners. Arkansas, we don't know how good their team is going to be, but they're looking really good as that halftime again. It was 21-7 last time I checked it. It was Arkansas leading at the half. So Arkansas leading Oklahoma State on the road at Oklahoma State. Third down and 12 here for Michigan. Ball at the 38-yard line. Warren out of the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the left now, 2 to the right. Here comes Edwards back in motion. Warren gets the snap. Warren goes for a little screen pass. It's complete, and the ball is out. They say it's a fumble, and it's recovered at the 41-yard line by Texas. Loveland had the catch, it looked like, but I feel like that should be an incomplete pass. But instead, Texas has the football with 59 seconds to go in the first half, with 2 timeouts remaining. Oh, wow, that is a good call by the officials. It looked like Loveland had full control of the football before. Yeah, he does have full control of the football, and then it slipped out of his hands. That's the second turnover for Michigan in the second quarter of play. Wow. I thought it was an incompletion, but instead it's now a fumble. Wow, that is a big turnover there by Michigan with now just 59 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Texas with 2 timeouts. Plenty of time to score here before the end of the half. Pass complete by Quinn Newers to his tailback left side, and it's a first down at about the 20-yard line. Blue catches it, who, of course, now returned from the injury, makes a big catch, and it's another first down for Texas. Jaden Blue makes the catch, makes a good move to the left side. First down and 10 at the 19-yard line, 45 seconds to go. And Texas with a chance to go up by 3 touchdowns. Ewers throws here to the left, complete to Golden. And Golden's going to be close to that first down. Stepped out of bounds. Ball now will be at the 10-yard line. It will stop the clock with 35 seconds to go. Boy, another turnover by Michigan. If they give up a touchdown here, they definitely have a long way to come back in this ball game in the second half. Michigan does get the ball to start the second half, so Texas probably wants to score here. 2nd down and 1. Ball at the 10-yard line. Ewers hands off to Blue on the right side. He's got a first down. It'll be 1st and goal, Texas, at about the 3 or 2 yard line. And now Texas will also to the line again. 1st down and goal. Quinn Ewers, a little busted play there by the Texas offense. It looks like it was going to be a handoff. And a timeout taken by Texas. Just a busted play there, and Ewers loses yards back at the 5-yard line. Texas now will have 1 timeout remaining here in the first half of play. 23 seconds to go. Boy, a big turnover by Michigan sets up Texas with a chance to go up by 20 points. Boy, Texas, again, when it comes to these big games, they seem to always play their best game, and that's what they're doing here against Michigan. And then for Quinn Ewers, when he gets into a big game as well, he just seems to play really, really good football. 2nd down and go at the 5-yard line, 6-yard line, 23 seconds to go. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes a snap, drops to throw, rolls to his right. Little shorts pass complete. A little slipping there by Blue. And Blue taken down at about the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal coming up for Texas. And the Longhorns take their final timeout with 15 seconds to go. It looked like Jalen Blue had a touchdown here, but he slipped and stumbled. And the Wolverines defense was able to catch up to him and bring him down for just a 1-yard reception. And Steve Sarkisian gets the timeout, so that'll be the last timeout taken by Texas here in the first half of play. I have just been so impressed here with Texas's offense going up against this Michigan defense, which just gave up 10 points last week, but again, teams are going to get better as the season goes along. It's still a long way to go before we find out more about this Michigan team. 3rd down and goal coming up. Ball now at the 5-yard line. Texas has been so good on 3rd downs in this ball game. Can Texas get a score here before the end of the first half? A field goal or a touchdown would give them momentum. Quinn Ewers rolls to his left. Fires on the run. Caught. Touchdown, Texas. It's Golden number 2. And the Longhorns take a 20-point lead. It is now getting really ugly here for the Michigan defense after giving up 23 points now here in the first half of play. Quinn Ewers, what a beautiful throw on the left side. And he's got his 2nd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the extra point is good. So with that field goal and that touchdown, Quinn Ewers to Golden for 5 yards of a touchdown pass after a costly turnover by the Michigan receiver Loveland. The Texas Longhorns now have a 24-3 lead here in the first half of play. Turnovers really change things. They can change difference. They can also give you a big lead. If your offense can get a touchdown here, and that's what Texas does. This team is just rolling. 15 seconds to play, or 10 seconds to play here in the first half. Texas gets a score here before the end of the first half of play. Michigan does get the ball to start the second half. It is a 3-touchdown ball game. Texas leads 24-3. I don't think anybody saw this coming, especially playing on the road in one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Kick returnable from the 1-yard line for Michigan. Out across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Brought down at about the 18, so 6 seconds now to go. Boy, this Texas team, I feel like they're for real this year just based off of this performance. But once they get into SEC play, I think we'll see how good they'll be. But, just based off of this performance, I think they're ready for the SEC no matter what. A dominating first half for Texas. Michigan's just going to take a knee here with 6 seconds to go. This will be the final play of the first half. So Warren just takes a knee, and that'll be the end of the first half of play. So your score after 2 quarters of college football action here in week number 2, your score at the half is Texas leading Michigan 24-3 by 3 touchdowns as well, and by 21 points, as you like to call it. Coming up, we got halftime stats for you, and we'll take a look at some other games that are going on tonight, and then also we'll take a look at some scores going on for you as well. But this is the first half of play is complete. Your score again at the half, 24-3, Texas in front of Michigan. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Week number 2 action. We're at halftime of our college football game of the weekend. Texas and Michigan, your score at the half of play is Texas 24, Michigan 3. Just an ugly and also dominating first half for Texas, but an ugly first half here for Michigan. A game that we just did not see coming. Texas obviously with just a monster first half of play. Let's take a look at some stats for you here as we conclude that first half of play. Well, player stats first. We got Quinn Ewers. He was 18 of 26 passing for 203 yards and 2 touchdown passes. Just a phenomenal performance by quarterback Quinn Ewers of the Texas Longhorns. And again, when it comes to big games like this, I feel like Quinn Ewers just plays one of his best football games that we have seen. You know, against Alabama a couple years ago, before going down with the injury, he was really efficient. And then, of course, against Alabama from last year, he was really good in that game as well. So I feel like going into this game, he is just leading up to those expectations once again. Meanwhile, in the backfield, Travion Wisner had 7 carries for 28 yards. Jarrett Gibson had 4 carries for 22 yards and run rushing touchdown. Jaden Blue with 5 carries and 21 yards as well. So that's a look at some player stats for the Texas Longhorns. Meanwhile, looking at the Michigan Wolverines, Davis Warren was 8 out of 11 in that first half of play for 49 yards and 1 interception. Again, some turnovers really cost Michigan this 3-touchdown lead here for Texas. Donovan Edwards, 6 carries, though, for 33 yards. He's only been the offensive form here for this Michigan running game. Cadell Mullings had 2 carries for 8 yards, and then Alex Araji, the quarterback, who is the read option kind of quarterback, had 1 carry for just no yards. And again, this Michigan team just not getting things going on the offensive side of the football. And again, they had two turnovers in that second quarter that really cost them. An interception thrown by Warren, and then of course in the late drive of in the late of the part of the second quarter of play, the Michigan Wolverines fumbled it on a catch made by Loveland. Time now to take a look at some team stats. Let's take a look at the Texas Longhorns first. First downs, boy, they had 15 in that first half. And third downs, that's been the big thing, and that's been the strength of this Texas team, is not just the passing in this overall offense. The third downs have been there for them. 8 out of 10 here on third down conversions. They had 279 total yards of offense in that first half. 203 passing yards. Again, Quinn Ewers getting it done in the passing game. 76 rushing yards. Again, the running game's not been the strength, but they like more of the passing game if Texas has been doing that in that first half of play. Looking at the rushing attempts, they have run the ball 19 times. Penalties, they have 4 of them with 25 yards, but, penalties have not been a big issue here for Texas. They just continue to dominate this game, and they had no turnovers in that first half of play. So Texas took care of the football pretty well. Looking at Michigan's stats, boy, they are just not really good for them. They had 4 first downs in that first half, didn't get the ball in the, game here and throughout the first half of play. Again, not just getting the ball pretty much. Texas ran a lot of plays in that first half of play. Michigan was 1 for 5 on third down conversions. They only had 88 total yards of offense in that first half, so Michigan's going to definitely have to get somewhere between 200 or maybe over 100 at least in this ball game in the second half of play. 49 passing yards, we already talked about that. Warren has not been really that bad of a passer in this game. Again, he does have, of course, an interception. He was 8 of 11, though, in that first half of play. Only 39 rushing yards for Michigan. Again, I think Michigan's going to have to definitely run the football a little bit more in this second half as well. Penalties, they just had 1 for 5 yards. They've only rushed the ball 10 times in this game. And again, a couple of turnovers really cost them in that second quarter of play. And again, it was a fumble by Loveland on the catch. And then, of course, after, Warren threw an interception. So again, 2 turnovers have really cost Michigan to be down this big, 24-3. That's a look at your halftime stats here, as we're at halftime between the Texas Longhorns and the Michigan Wolverines. Some other scores: the Arkansas Razorbacks still lead Oklahoma State 21-7 at halftime. Penn State underway in the third quarter of play against Bowling Green. They're down 24-20. Syracuse leads Georgia Tech at halftime 21-14, and then you got Tulane beating Kansas State at the half in the second quarter, at halftime I should say, 20-10. So that's some other scores going on. Coming up, we'll take a quick break here, and coming up for you, we'll take a look at some games that are coming up for you tonight for college football week number 2 action. This has been your halftime stats right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. We're at halftime here. Again, Texas leads Michigan at the half by 21 points, also known as 3 touchdowns, and they lead 24-3 at the half. I tell you what, first half of play, it was a dominant one by the Texas offense. Quinn Ewers looks really good and consistent. And Michigan obviously just did not run a lot of plays in that first half. And, second quarter of play, I think, is where really it changed the difference. Texas, of course, forcing 2 turnovers on Michigan in that first half of play. But looking at other games coming up for you tonight, we still got more games coming up for you later this afternoon. Coming up in just about an hour and a half, we got Utah hosting Baylor at about 3:30. That is going to be the Fox kickoff as well. That'll be right after the Texas and Michigan game. Right after this, we got Iowa State and Iowa at 3:30 Eastern time on CBS. And then we got other games coming up for you tonight. Alabama hosts South Florida in a rematch from last year. Of course, South Florida gave Alabama a scare from last season, but I think this is a different Alabama team compared to last season just based off of what we saw from this past weekend. Tonight on Fox Sports 1, we got Kansas. They will be traveling to take on Illinois at 7 o'clock. And then we got Tennessee and NC State, the big night game. Top 25 showdown there. That's the Duke's Mayo Classic at Charlotte, North Carolina. Tennessee ranked number 14, NC State ranked number 24. Kickoff time for that game is at 7:30 on ABC. Then we got Oklahoma. They'll be on the SEC network for the first time as an SEC team, as they will be taking on Houston. That game at 7:45 this evening. Clemson looking to rebound after a loss to Georgia this past weekend. They lost 34-3, but looking to bounce back. But they're taking on a team that is really known for pulling off upsets, and that's Appalachian State. 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight for that game. And coming up on Peacock, we got Oregon hosting Boise State. Boise State, one of the top group of 5 teams out of the Mountain West Conference. Again, that game coming up at 10 o'clock tonight on Peacock. So that's a look at some other top 25 games coming up for you tonight, for some top 25 teams, I should say. But those are some other games that are coming up here in week number 2 action of college football 2024. Keep it right here. We should have the second half coming up for you in just a few moments. As again, your score at halftime in this one is Texas dominating Michigan 24-3. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Still at halftime here, Texas leads 24-3 over the Michigan Wolverines. Again, going into this game, Texas, of course, with that high-powered offense, and it's already paid off here in the first half of play. Michigan, on the other hand, it looks like it was going to be a defense that can keep, Texas from scoring a lot of points, but that's not been the case. Again, the Texas Longhorns have just been dominating on both sides of the football, especially on that offensive side of the football. Quinn Ewers, again, was 18 of 26 passing in that first half of play for two touchdown passes and 203 yards of passing as well. We are still at halftime here. Want to remind you that our individual videos, again, will be coming back for you tomorrow. We got, of course, our Week 2 recap. We'll have that video for you tomorrow. And then on Monday, we'll have our top 25, updated top 25 video. Then on Tuesday, we are going to have my college football playoff prediction updates. We're now going to do that for now on Tuesdays. Wednesday, we'll have upset alert for week number 3. Going into week number 3 right now, it looks like it's going to be a quiet week. We don't really have a lot of big games coming up for you, but next weekend, our next live play-by-play broadcast will be in week number 3 action on Saturday. We will have, of course, the Alabama Crimson Tide. They will be taking on Wisconsin out of the Big Ten. So we'll have back-to-back SEC versus Big Ten matchups here in a live play-by-play broadcast for you. Again, it will be Alabama versus Wisconsin next week, and I believe that's going to be the big noon kickoff on Fox as well. So that is what's coming up for you. We also got Georgia and Kentucky. We thought about doing that game, but I decided to go with Alabama and also Wisconsin. So again, that game will be coming up for you next weekend. And it looks like we're getting ready to start the second half. So again, upset alert games will be on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we'll have my week 3 predictions as well. So let's now start the second half of play. So yeah, we're getting ready to start the third quarter of this matchup. Again, I just gave you some score updates a while ago. The last time I checked it, Oklahoma State was trailing Arkansas 21-7 at the half. Arkansas looks like a completely new team just based off of what we've seen so far in that ball game, but we'll find out what the outcome of that game will be. We'll have more score updates again coming up for you in just a little bit. Michigan trailing 24-3, down 21 here, with a chance to try to come back here in the second half. Again, never say never when it comes to these college football games. Whether you're down by 21 points in a big deficit like this, we've seen teams come back from 21 down in the history of college football. Can Michigan do that here? Again, their offense has not been really the best, but we'll see if their defense can make some stops on this Texas offense. That's a big key there for that Michigan defense. Michigan does get the ball to start the second half of play. Again, Texas on their first drive, they had a touchdown, then it was called for a holding, missed a field goal, and it looked like Michigan could probably give Texas some trouble in the offense, but instead of that, it has been all Texas in that first half. Third quarter underway, and the second half is underway as well. Kick return from the 10-yard line by Michigan. Flags down, good return here, close to that 40-yard line, but it's going to come back definitely here for Michigan. It's going to be an illegal block in the back, it looks like. And that is not what you want to start with if you're Michigan. Actually, a holding call, not an illegal block in the back, so it will be a 10-yard penalty where that penalty flag was held at. Again, if you are new here to the channel, if you're listening live here to the play-by-play, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do college football videos throughout the season and then also throughout the off-season as well. And then we do live play-by-play broadcasts of college football games and other sports as well. First down and 10 here for Michigan. Ball at the 18-yard line and the result of that penalty. as they'll go with the run play here on their first drive of the second half, across to about the 20-yard line to the 21. Again, Warren was 8 out of 11 in that first half of play for 49 yards. And again, 1 interception. Michigan had 2 turnovers in the second quarter, and that probably just gave Texas a little bit more momentum going into the second half of play with those 2 turnovers. Gain of 4 yards on that last play. Again, Michigan trying to get this offense going to try to get back in this ball game. Warren out of the shotgun here on 2nd down and 6. Warren takes a snap, hands it off to his running back, and that's going to be enough for a first down to the 30-yard line. Mullins gets the carry, and he barrels his way to a first down. Again, Donovan Edwards and Mullins, it seems like Mullins is the first-string running back instead of Donovan Edwards, which is very surprising to me. But either way, Michigan's going to go with two different tailbacks and also maybe even 3. This is a team that likes to run the football. First down and 10 here for Michigan, ball at the 29. And give it to Mullins here on the left side. He's hit at the 30-yard line and taken down about the 32-yard line. Gain of about 3, maybe 2. We've seen some really good tackling here from Texas throughout this ball game, whether it's in the open field or just inside with middle runs by the Michigan Wolverines, and also the passing game as well. So second down coming up. They're going to say about 2nd down and 7, so 3-yard pickup. Or now the shotgun, 1 guy behind him. That's Mullins. Takes a snap. Warren hands it off to Mullins. So far, no passing attempt here by Michigan in the second half. Ball looks like it's going to be spotted at about the 35. Gain of 3 by Mullins. So third down and 4. Michigan was 1 for 5 on third downs in that first half of play. Again, only 88 total yards in that first half for Michigan. Third down and 4 at the 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Michigan. Warren out of the shotgun here. We have to see him throw here on this play, it looks like. There's a snap, and he will throw. Warren goes to the right, and that one's in and out of the hands of its intended receiver, and it's incomplete. So Michigan will punt the football away here, as we're just 3 minutes in here to the third quarter of play. Just 12:03 to go here. And again, Texas leading by 3 touchdowns. Again, that ball just went through the Michigan receiver's hands on that incompletion from Warren. Michigan now will punt the football away. And there's the punt. And fair catch, caught at about the 29, close to about that 30-yard line. The Texas offense will come out on the field. We will take a quick break here, as Texas's offense will have the football when we come back here in the third quarter of play. Your score, Texas 24, Michigan 3. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024, week number 2 action, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back here, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Back to action here. Texas leading 24-3. Michigan goes 3 and out on their first drive of the start of the second half. 11:56 to play in this third quarter of play. Score update for you again. Arkansas leads Oklahoma State 21-7 as they're just underway in the third quarter of play. Penn State leads 27-24 over Bowling Green as that game is just underway in the second half as well. Texas back out on offense. First play goes to Jalen Blue, and Jalen Blue probably slipped on that play. 1 yard pickup. They'll give him one. Second down and 9. Texas's offense, again, just a very explosive first half performance. Quinn Ewers goes out of the shotgun, and on play action throws it complete. And it's enough for a first down. Isaiah Bond, the transfer from Alabama, who had only 2 catches in the first half, but looks like he's going to try to get going here in the second half of play. I'll tell you what, Quinn Ewers, when he gets out of the pocket and throws on the run, the throw is right on the money. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes a snap. Ewers throws to his left, and this time Texas is going to lose yardage on the catch made by Golden. Be a 1 yard loss on the play. Second down and 11. Again, Texas has really just dominated this game. They have really controlled the clock. And again, that's why Michigan has not really ran a lot of plays with their offense. Second down and 11. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, ball at the 40. Takes a snap, hands it off on the left side, past the 40 to about the 41 yard line. Jaden Blue taken down. Third down coming up for Texas. They have been really good on third downs. The first half of play, they were 8 of 10 on third downs. It is third down and 10 coming up. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ewers plenty of time for the snap. Takes it. Quinn Ewers trying to set up a screen. Broken up, and Quinn Ewers just threw it down, and it's incomplete. So Texas goes 3 and out on their first drive of the second half. So both teams go 3 and out on their first drives of the second half of play. Looked like Quinn Ewers was trying to set up a screen, but obviously nobody there for Quinn Ewers. The running back fell down anyway. So Texas will punt the football away with 10 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Michael Kerr to punt here. Sends it. And taken from the 16-yard line and taken down at about the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense back out on the field. Can they score here with a touchdown to try to make this one a ball game? We'll take a quick break here. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024, week number 2 action. Score still remains as it was at halftime. 9:50 to go in this third quarter of play. Texas leading Michigan 24-3. Don't forget, next weekend, our next game will be Alabama at Wisconsin. That'll be our Week 3 game of the weekend next weekend. It'll be at noon Eastern time. We'll start the pregame at about 11:45, so be sure to tune into that game next weekend. First down and 10 as we're back to action here for the Michigan offense. They start at the 25-yard line. Again, they trail 21 by 21 points. Warren fakes the handoff to Edwards. Over the middle, incomplete. It was in the receiver's hands, but dropped at the last second. Morris, the intended receiver, number 8. Well, I tell you what, this Texas defense is just everywhere on the field. And just things are not going right here for this Michigan offense. Again, going into this game, like I mentioned, I feel like this was going to be a low-scoring type game. The over and under was at 41.5. But sometimes the over and under can be wrong, and that's happened in this one. High-scoring offensive game here for Texas. Second down and 10 for Michigan. Warren gets the snap. He'll throw here on second down, and the pass incomplete. Broken up at the last second by the Longhorn defensive secondary. Well, I tell you what, this secondary for Texas, it's not just the defensive line. It's also the secondary for Texas that have been doing their job. It was in Loveland's hands, but the ball was batted at the last second. Boy, this Texas team, they feel like they're for real. I'm telling you. Third down and 10 for Michigan at the 25-yard line. Warren to throw here on third down. Warren scrambles to his right. Still looking. He stops, and now he fires on the run. It's complete. Complete at midfield. Loveland with a huge catch for Michigan, and it's a first down. And if you're Warren, you definitely want to go to Loveland, your best receiver here on this Michigan offense. Beautiful throw by Warren. He stopped, settled his feet, and found Loveland on this play. And Michigan gets inside about the 49 to the 50-yard line, so in midfield now. We have an injured Texas player. We'll take a quick break here. 9:19 to go in this third quarter of play. Texas 24, Michigan 3. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024, week number 2 action, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024, as we are in the third quarter of play. 9:19 to go in this third quarter of play, and Texas leads 24-3. Michigan, though, with a first down, a big first down on a throw to Warren to Loveland. First down at the 49-yard line in their own territory, still at midfield. Warren gets a snap, looking to throw, under pressure, steps up in the pocket, now going to take off running with it, and he gets to Texas territory, gets close to about that 45-yard line, 4-yard gain on the play. Again, going into this matchup as well, this is only the second time that Texas and Michigan have meet in a matchup and everything, but the first time that they met in a regular season game, of course. 2005 was the year when they last met in the Rose Bowl, and Texas won 38-37. Second down and 6 for Michigan's offense. Warren comes under center. 5 on the delay clock. Warren gets a snap, hands it off to his tailback, and look out. And almost broke free, but got the first down anyway. This is the third-string running back here for Michigan. That's Hall, number 28. Benjamin Hall, it looks like. Yeah, Benjamin Hall. I think they said he was a true freshman running back, if I'm not mistaken. So a first down for Michigan. Let's see if they can still keep this drive going positive. First down and 10 at the 38-yard line in Texas territory. Warren out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. 1 coming back now to the left. Warren hands it off up the middle. Past the 35-yard line to about the 34. And that's Hall again. Back-to-back runs for the young guy. Second down and 5. That's a 5-yard pickup for Michigan. Again, it's not really been a good game here for Michigan, but maybe with this drive that they're having right now, they could try to make this one a ball game again. But they are trailing now by 21 points. 6:58 to go here in the third quarter of play. Warren out of the shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off to his running back, and it looks like it's going to be Hall again. It'll be now third down coming up, so 3 straight runs for the young guy Hall. Third down coming up for Michigan. They converted a big third down last time. Let's see if they can convert a third down here with 5 to go. They're 2 out of 7 on third downs on the afternoon, so not a good third down attempts here by Michigan's offense. Third down and 5 from the 33-yard line. Warren out of the shotgun, takes a snap, it's a backup quarterback, Orji. And they try to read option keeper, but it's not going anywhere. And Orji loses a yard or 2. And the Michigan crowd doesn't really like that play call selection, which I cannot blame them. I'll tell you what, that is just really not what you want to run here as you're in the third quarter of play with not a lot of time left here in the third quarter. So Michigan now will attempt a 52-yard field goal. Kicker now standing at the logo. Takes a snap. Kick on the way. And it's good. Michigan doesn't like field goals, though. But they got the 3 anyway. 5:28 to go here in this third quarter of play. We got a quick break here. Your score in the third quarter of play, Texas 24, Michigan 6. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. And we got just about over 5 minutes remaining here to go in the third quarter of play. Your score, Texas 24, Michigan 6. Some score updates for you. Oklahoma State, the 16th ranked team in the country, trails Arkansas 21-10 with 2:58 to go in the third quarter of play. Penn State up 27-24 in the fourth quarter against Bowling Green. Syracuse leading the 23rd ranked Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets at the end of the third quarter 24-14. And Tulane leading Kansas State, the 17th ranked team in the country, in the third quarter 20-13. So again, that's some score updates for you going on in college football right now. As Michigan will kick off, they get a field goal, 24-6 now. It's now a 18-point game as the kick goes into the end zone for the touchback. Again, 5:28 to go here in this third quarter of play now. In this week number 2 action. Again, we'll have Wisconsin and Alabama next weekend as our next college football broadcast for you. Very excited for that game. Alabama, of course, looked really good against Western Kentucky. They'll be back in action for Kalen DeBoer's second game against South Florida. That game at 7 o'clock tonight. Don't forget, we still have Tennessee and NC State as well. Top 25 showdown. Back to action. Quinn Ewers fakes it on the handoff. Now goes deep on the play. Incomplete. All the way down to the 30-yard line. That pass was incomplete for Quinn Ewers. So not a bad strategy here from Texas to go for a deep shot there on first down. We haven't really seen an explosive play here from Texas's offense here in the third quarter, as they're probably going to try to slow down the pace as much as they can here after going really fast pace in that first half of play. Quinn Ewers gets the snap here on second down, handoff to his running back. And a flag down on the play. Let's see what this is on. An illegal shift against the Texas Longhorns. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down. Again, Texas, it's been pretty much all them here in this ball game. But they lead 24-6. Again, Michigan's had a couple of pair of field goals in this ball game. Second down and 15. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes a snap, play action, throw, complete to the right side to his tight end to the 40, and out of bounds at about the 42-yard line, completed to his tight end, who had the first touchdown in the game for Texas. And Quinn Ewers completes another great pass. And again, these Texas receivers, not just the receivers and the tight ends, are making huge plays here. So that'll move the chains there for Texas. They get a first down here. Now they go quick tempo. Ball at the 42-yard line. First down. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes a snap. A little double reverse here. And now Texas has got blockers. Look out here to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Goes Wingo. 56-yard gain on the play. And Texas will be lined up with a first down and go at the 1-yard line. Wow, good blocking by the Texas offensive line and the receivers. And the Texas Longhorns now hustle the line. First and goal from the 3. And Quinn Ewers takes a big hit there. No flags are called. Uh-oh, we got some pushing and shoving here. Look out. Wow, these two teams are getting into it. Still pushing and shoving going on here. And now flags fly. Obviously, Texas is very upset. The offensive linemen are very upset after Quinn Ewers took a hit before when his knee went down. No flag was thrown for that late hit. And Quinn Ewers goes down right there. He's clearly down on the play. That is a late hit. And the offensive line there of Texas immediately there to protect their quarterback. Again, this has been a very frustrating game for Michigan. Fouls offset. There's unsportsmanlike penalties against an offensive lineman and a defender for Michigan. Those penalties, though, offset. Second down and goal. After that little scuffle there between both of these teams. 3:35 late to go here in the third quarter of play. Texas leading 24-6. Ball now at the 7-yard line after the loss from Quinn Ewers. Ewers throws it here on the run. Pass is complete at about the close to about the 5-yard line. Gets to about the 7, it looks like. Maybe no gain on that play. Texas now with a third down and goal coming up here. Wisner makes the catch. Third down and go here for Texas, which they have been so good on third downs in this game, but they need to get into the end zone here. It's third down and goal. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun, takes a snap, throws it to his left, got a receiver to the left side. Touchdown, Texas. Jaden Blue is in for the receiving touchdown, and that's Quinn Ewers' third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And Texas now takes a 30-6 lead with an extra point try coming up. And after all that scuffle, Texas gets in the end zone for the first time here in the second half. My goodness, this has just been a dominating performance. Extra point is up and good. So with 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go late in the third quarter, Texas continues to dominate. Your score, Texas 31, Michigan 6. In this SEC versus Big Ten showdown, the Longhorns just continue to show off their dominance. And just based off of what we've seen here against a really good Michigan defense going into this matchup, Texas looks like a really dangerous team in my opinion. Now, if you look at Texas' schedule, they obviously got Georgia on the schedule. They got Texas A&M on the schedule. It's not a bad schedule this year for the Longhorns, but I'd say their two toughest tests are definitely going to be that Georgia game, which they'll welcome them in Austin for that one. That will be a big game coming up for you on October 19th. And then they head on the road at Kyle Field in rivalry weekend. That's still a long ways away from now. Texas will kick off here. And Michigan's going to get a chance to return this one from the 14-yard line. Out across the 15 to the 20, 25, and out to about the 31-yard line. Not a bad return there by the Michigan special teams. 2:32 to go in this third quarter of play. Again, Michigan it's just not been their day. This Texas defense has played pretty well. The offense continues just to be really, really explosive. Michigan, though, back out on offense. First down and 10 at the 31. Warren out of the shotgun here at quarterback. One guy goes in motion to the left. Warren to throw here on first down, and that one's intercepted. Picked off at midfield. Derek Williams Jr. gets the pick, and that is the second interception of the day for Warren and the third turnover of the day for the Wolverines. And the Texas defense comes up with a turnover, and this is just really all over here for Michigan. That is just a really bad read there by this Michigan offense. So Texas gets the turnover, third turnover of the afternoon for Michigan. It just continues to be a really ugly game here for this Michigan team. And if you're a Michigan fan, you got to really feel something that's going to be wrong here for the rest of the year. First down and 10. Texas back out on offense. They go to the ground game. Jaden Blue gets the carry, who had the receiving touchdown last drive for Texas. Second down and 8 now. Texas continues to go hurry-up mode. They go with a swing pass on the left, a screen pass to the left to Golden, number 2. It has just been a really dominant performance here for Texas. Again, they are just showing why they could be a real big threat in the SEC this year. And again, I picked this team to go to the SEC championship, so that might be the case as we've seen so far in the first 2 weeks of the season. Quinn Ewers out of the shotgun here on 3rd and 5. I'll hand it off left side to Blue. And they'll knock him back about for a loss of about 3 or 4. So Michigan finally gets a little bit of a break there. Boy, Michigan, when they came in this game, they had the home field advantage. Maybe not the more talented team. That's really just showing right now that Texas is definitely the more talented team. But Michigan, again, home field advantage. We thought they would have a chance in this game to at least compete, but that is not really shown here in this game. And we have a delay of game, it looks like, against Texas. So it'll be 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. So a delay of game, 5-yard penalty. Doesn't really matter, though. It's still 4th down. Other score updates, Oklahoma State still trails Arkansas. It's 21-13 now in the fourth quarter of play. Penn State leading Bowling Green 27-24 with 10:03 to go in the fourth quarter. Syracuse now with the lead over Georgia Tech 30-14 in the fourth quarter of play. And then Kansas State trailing Tulane 20-13 in the third quarter as the fair catch is called by Michigan at about the 10-yard line. So that's a look at your finals, that's a look at some score updates for you, again, that are going on right now. We still got some other games coming up for you tonight. We got Baylor and Utah coming up right after this Texas and, Michigan game. Wolverines now take over. And also coming up tonight, Tennessee and NC State will go at it in the Dukes Mayo Classic in Charlotte, North Carolina. Michigan starts from their own 10-yard line. Warren gets the snap, hands it off to his tailback, Donovan Edwards, across the 15 to the 16. Gets a gain of about 6 yards on that carry. Final seconds here of the third quarter, just 23 seconds to go. Second down and 4 here for Michigan. Ball at the 16-yard line. Or now the shotgun. Looks like this is going to be, that last play was going to be the final play. And that's the end of the third quarter. So it is all Texas pretty much in this ball game. We'll have the fourth quarter coming up next for you. Your score at the end of 3 quarters. Texas 31, Michigan 6. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024, week number 2 action. 3 quarters complete of our play-by-play broadcasts between the Texas Longhorns and the Michigan Wolverines. And as we enter this 4th quarter, it has just been all Texas football. They lead 31-6 as we start the 4th quarter of play. Michigan obviously has just been really struggling on both sides of the football, and especially that defense, giving up 31 points in this ball game. And again, just based off of what I've seen, this looks like a very explosive Texas offensive team, and it should be a really good Texas team just based off of what I've seen. So we are getting ready for the 4th quarter of play of this Big Ten versus SEC showdown. Texas scored by quarter. They scored 7 in the first, 17 in the second. That's where really it changed the difference there because Michigan had 2 turnovers. And obviously Texas won that 3rd quarter 7-3 as Michigan scored a field goal. Their field goals have been the only points here for the Wolverines. Back to action here as we start the 4th quarter of play. Donovan Edwards with a carry gets about a gain of a couple. It will be 3rd down coming up, as they had a 2nd down at the end of that 3rd quarter of play. For Michigan, they can try to just do what they can here to get a touchdown at least. For Texas, they can try to waste as much clock as they can and get out of Ann Arbor with a big win here on the road. Now some whistles here. Let's see what the call is. Is it just a timeout or a flag? Still waiting here. Let's see what the officials are discussing. We had the NFL kickoff just this past Thursday night as well, a couple nights ago. There is some potential targeting, they say. Why the targeting penalty? I hate this penalty call sometimes. Don't forget Texas. Their next game for them, that will be at home against a little bit of a lesser competition. Well, we look at the replay here, and there is potential targeting being reviewed here against the Texas defense. Again, coming up tonight, we got Tennessee and NC State. That ought to be a good one there in the Duke Mayo Classic. Nico Amaliava makes his 2nd start as a regular season starter for Tennessee. Played a really good game against Chattanooga. NC State coming off that a little bit of a scare against Western Carolina. But either way, they were still able to win it, and that's a very consistent NC State Wolfpack team. So that ought to be a good one here between the Wolfpack and the Vols. First meeting between Tennessee and NC State since 2012. And Tennessee won it that year when Tyler Bray was at the school. And that was the final year, of course, of the Derek Dooley era. But Josh Heupel has done an outstanding job for Tennessee. It's not just him, it's that explosive offense for the Volunteers. Score updates for you. Again, Oklahoma State trailing with 11:13 to go in the 4th quarter of play to the Arkansas Razorbacks, 21-13. Penn State leading by 3 over Bowling Green, 27-24. That's been a pretty ugly game for Penn State. There is no targeting on the play, so it does bring up 3rd down. Syracuse up 31-14 over Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's probably going to lose their first game of the season just based off of what we've seen. And Kansas State tied up with Tulane, all at 20 all apiece, as the 3rd quarter comes to an end there in that one. 3rd down and 2 here as we're back to play. Michigan inside the 18-yard line. Warren drops to throw. Goes over the right side. That one is complete. Past the 20-yard line, and that's a 1st down for Michigan. Catch made by Loveland. D. Warren's now 10 of 17 in this game for 77 yards and 2 interceptions. 3 turnovers for Michigan have kind of cost them, being trailed here 31-6. Warren out of the shotgun here on 1st down and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line. There's a snap. Warren looks to his right, now trying to set up a screen. It's batted, but it's caught by Loveland, but he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. They're probably going to give him a yard on that play, and yes, they will. 2nd down and 9. Just 2 minutes into this fourth quarter of play. This game pretty much already over and done with. Texas just overall pretty dominating performance. And at the end of this game, we'll have, of course, our final stats, give you my Lucas Ross Sports Player of the Game. 2nd and 9. And now Warren will take off here on this play, and he'll get close to that 1st down. And now we got a flag down here. It looks like it's going to be on Michigan, and it's going to be a holding. 10-yard penalty, and repeat 1st down. This referee has a umpire cam on. Second down and 19 after the result of that penalty being called against Michigan for holding. Again, this Michigan team, you know, what's the season going to look like for them after the rest of the way going after this game? You got Ohio State at the end of the year. You got Oregon on the schedule. Yeah, it's just going to be really tough for Michigan once they get into Big Ten play. Warren gets the snap on 2nd and 19. Pass over the left side is complete at the 20-yard line. Nope, incomplete actually, 4th down. Oh, yeah, actually it's caught. So Bell makes the catch, number 12, so it will bring up 3rd down. So now it brings up 3rd down coming up here for Michigan. Close to the line of scrimmage, just 1 yard off of that. 3rd down and 11, the 21-yard line. Warren to throw here on 3rd down. Pass is complete. Catch made across the 25-yard line. Catch made by Loveland, and now it's 4th down here for Michigan. So 4th down and 4 coming up now. And looks like Michigan's going to keep their offense on the field. They will go for it. This is the first time that we've seen a 4th down attempt here by either team today. 4th down and 4, ball at the 28-yard line. They need to get to the 32. Warren out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Warren drops to throw, and trouble gets hit as he throws it. It's caught. Caught inside the 40-yard line to the 41-yard line by Moss. And a gain of 12 yards. 1st down, Michigan. Well, I tell you what, Warren took the hit, got the throw off just in time, and he gets it down the middle for a 1st down throw. Warren to throw here on 1st down. Pass is complete in midfield into Texas territory for another 1st down. Catch made by Loveland, gain of 16. I don't know why Michigan didn't do this early in the ball game. But now they got things going here. Let's see if they can get in the end zone for the first time today. 10:08 to go here in this ball game. Warren out the shotgun, ball at the 44-yard line in Texas territory. Warren drops to throw, in trouble, and Warren is down for a sack. And Texas's defense just continues to be dominant. That's Simmons, number 11, for the Texas defense, making the sack on the play. A loss of 2 yards. So Simmons, the true freshman, they say, 5-star recruit. 2nd down and 12. After the sack, Warren drops to throw. Warren Ball batted at the line of scrimmage, it looked like, and incomplete. So 3rd down and 12. Morris, the intended receiver. Third down and 12 coming up here for Michigan. And yeah, the ball was batted at the line of scrimmage. Had Morris wide open on the play, but instead it's incomplete. 3rd down and 12. And as the ball is at the 46-yard line for Michigan in Texas territory. And now, I guess we got a timeout on the field. Timeout, Texas. We'll take a quick break as well. Your score, Texas 31 with 9:11 to go here in the 4th quarter of play. Texas 31, Michigan 6. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. We're back to action here as your score in the 4th quarter of play, 9:21 to go in this one, 31-6, Texas in front over Michigan here in our game of the weekend. Score update for you, Arkansas tied now with Oklahoma State, 21 apiece with 9:37 to go in the 4th quarter, and Penn State up by 10 over Bowling Green. Tulane leads 27-20 over Kansas State. So is that some score updates for you? Meanwhile, previous play, Warren with the pass over to the right side. It is complete. It's now 4th down and long ways to go here for Michigan. So Texas will improve to 2-0 on the season. And again, this offense just really had their work cut out for them, and then the defense just did their job as well. This is kind of reminding me of the Florida and Miami game from this past weekend where Texas just, or where Miami just pulled away from that Gator team. 4th down and 6. Warren to throw here on 4th down, and he gets the ball out. It looks like it's a fumble, and I believe it is. Ball is recovered by Texas, and they have it. They say it's incomplete, though, so turnover on downs, and that will give Texas the football back. We'll take a quick break here. 8:25 to go in this ball game. Your score: Texas 31, Michigan 6. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football week number 2 action of 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. Week number 2 action, just about over 8 minutes to play here in this one. Your score: Texas 31, Michigan 6 in this SEC versus Big Ten conference matchup here in the top 10. Did not even feel like a top 10 showdown. Texas, of course, has dominated this game from the start to the finish. As coming up for you, we'll have final stats here for both of these teams, and we'll announce our Lucas Ross Sports Player of the Game. That is Quinn Ewers. What a performance from him. He is your Lucas Ross Sports Week number 2 Player of the Game. Back to action here in the fourth quarter of play. Texas starts from the 41-yard line after a turnover on downs by Michigan. Gain of 2 yards for the Texas running team. Don't forget, next weekend, our next live play-by-play broadcast of college football will be the Alabama Crimson Tide as they travel to take on the Wisconsin Badgers, as those two teams will go at it in another SEC versus Big Ten showdown in week number 3 of college football action. Our pregame will start at 11:45 a.m., just like this one today, and then the game will start right around 10 minutes after noon. As Gibson with the carry for Texas gets to midfield, close to a first down. They'll give him about a yard short. 3rd down and 1. 7:22 to go in this one. Again, it's been all Texas here in this game. Again, Michigan going for the rest of the season. You got to feel what's going to happen to them right after this outcome against a Texas team. Again, their playoff hopes are not over because the 12-team playoff era, you got the 4 conference champions out of the Power 4. as Texas runs here with Gibson. That's a first down into Michigan territory. You got the 12-team playoff again, 4 conference champions out of the Power 4. They get a bye week in the first round of the playoffs. And then you got the Group of 5 champion at number 12. Then you got your at-large teams from 5 through 11. So if Michigan, if they lose this game, if they can go on a huge run, maybe go 9-3 or 10-2, they'll have a chance to make the college football playoff. Again, that's the reason why the 12-team playoff gives many teams a chance to make that playoff this year, the 12-team playoff. Quinn Ewers will throw here on first down. It's complete. It's completed at the 30-yard line by Cook. Catch made by Cook, number 1. Cook, the second. There is a flag down on the play. 10-yard penalty called, a holding penalty called against Texas. 10-yard penalty on the play. First down and 20 now. Again, your Lucas Ross Sports player of the game is Quinn Ewers. We'll take a look at his final stats. 3 touchdown passes on the day. No interceptions on the day either. Just a phenomenal performance by the veteran quarterback for the Texas Longhorns. Again, I feel like this Texas team is going to be definitely ready for the SEC just based off of what they have done to Michigan's defense and to this whole entire Michigan team as well. Texas goes with a run here. Gain of about 1 yard on the play. Second down and 19 coming up. Again, other matchups coming up for you. Tennessee and NC State tonight. In the Dukes Mayo Classic, we got Utah and Baylor coming up right after this Texas and Michigan game. Then we got a rivalry game between Iowa and Iowa State at 3:30 coming up in just a few moments. Again, last time we checked the scoreboard for Oklahoma State and Arkansas, it was tied up at 21 in the fourth quarter of play. Quinn Ewers will throw here on 2nd and 19, lob it downfield, incomplete. Had a man there. It was Isaiah Bond, but incomplete that time. 5 minutes to play in this ball game. Texas leading 31-6. Still tied up at 21-all between Arkansas and Oklahoma State with 5:43 to go in that ball game. Penn State against Bowling Green, they're up 34-27 with 45 seconds to go in that one. Syracuse up against Georgia Tech 31-21 with 5:06 to go in that game. And then tied up at 27 is Kansas State and Tulane in the fourth quarter with 10:23 to go. Incomplete pass by Quinn Ewers. So Texas will go 3 and out, and they will punt this football away. Again, Texas just a very phenomenal performance on the offensive side of the football especially. But you got to give their defense credit as well. There was some concern about Texas's defensive line going up against this Michigan running game, but they have just completely dominated the defensive line. And Texas boots this one away. And the ball will be down at about the 22-yard line as it was picked up by the Texas special teams. We'll take a quick break here. We got 4:49 to go here in this fourth quarter of play. Your score, Texas 31, Michigan 6. You're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024 week number 2 action right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. As this one is really close to coming down to an end, Texas leading Michigan 31-6. Again, just an absolute dominating performance by the Longhorns throughout this entire ball game. We got 4:49 to go here in this fourth quarter of play. Don't forget, coming up at the end of this game, we'll have final stats for you, and then we're going to end things out here with this live play-by-play broadcast. That way I can watch the other college football games for you this afternoon. As back to action here, Michigan on first down throws a completed pass, and Warren completes it to his tight end, gain of 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up. Ball at the 29-yard line. Warren out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Warren throws to his right. Not under pressure. He has time. Warren stops now. Fires it downfield. Sideline throw is complete. Yes, it is. Past midfield. Gets to Texas territory. That's a first down. Gain of 22 yards on that pass, and the reception as well. So first down now, 4 minutes to play in this ball game. Again, just not a lot of time here for Michigan to get a comeback, definitely not. Warren to throw, under pressure, rolls to his right again, fires on the run again, and he's got a man. Nope, dropped at the last second, and the ball came out. A flag on the play. The ball is recovered at the 25-yard line, and they say Texas football. So Texas gets the football back. Wow, that's, I believe, 4 or 5 turnovers now against Michigan. Wow. Moore with the catch, and then fumbles the football. Texas again with the ball back here, but they probably want to take a second look at this to see if that's a fumble or not, but I guess we will find it out here. And the pass now is under a review here and see if there was a fumble or not. 3:44 to go in this ball game. Again, Quinn Ewers is your Lucas Ross Sports Player of the Game here in this Week 2 action. Score update for you. Oklahoma State and Arkansas, it's now 28-27. Arkansas trying to get the extra point to tie the game up. There's 4:01 to go in that ball game. So it looks like it's a tight ball game there. And all of a sudden, Syracuse now leads only Georgia Tech 31-28 with 2:31 to go in that ball game. So now it seems like teams are starting to make a comeback. Kansas State, score update for them. They lead Tulane 34-27 with 8:06 to play in this ball game. Penn State with the win over Bowling Green, 34-27. Boy, a close one there for Penn State after a dominating win against West Virginia on the road this past weekend. I guess Penn State, obviously, a little bit too much celebration after that game. But Penn State starts 2-0. The review is an incomplete pass, so no fumble. So Michigan will get the ball back here on an incompletion here, 2nd down and 10. Again, just a dominating performance here by this Texas team. You got to really give them some credit. Ever since their win against Alabama last year, they seem like they're back to where they need to be as a program. Second down and 10 coming up here for Michigan. And the ball is at the 49-yard line into Texas territory. Warren to throw here on second down. He's under pressure. Gets away from the first guy. Throwed it on the run. It's incomplete. So this Texas defense, again, just trying to maybe get a big stop here on third down, and then they can get off the field and just run out the rest of the clock and win this ball game. Third down and about 10. Warren out of the shotgun here on this third down play for Michigan at the 49-yard line. Warren takes the snap. Warren to throw. He's under pressure. Speed coming right after him, but gets it complete to the middle. It's going to be well shy, though, with the first down. And now it'll be fourth down coming up here for Michigan with 3:20 to go in the fourth quarter. So Michigan had a fourth down a little bit earlier on this drive. And they had a turnover on downs, I should say, the last drive. So they'll go for it here on fourth down and 5 from the 44-yard line. They need to get it to the 39 in order to continue this drive. Warren out of the shotgun, takes a snap, goes over the left side, pass is complete, and second effort by the Michigan receiver gets a first down. It looked like he was going to come up just short, got hit, but then second effort gives him the first down, so that'll move the chains for Michigan with now 2:30 remaining. We're going to have that 2-minute timeout, though, one last time here in the fourth. Comes in the second and fourth quarters, of course, in college football rules. Warren out of the shotgun, takes a snap over the middle. Pass is complete. Trying to fight. And pass is complete to Hall. Gain of 7. Michigan just trying to hurry up to the line here before the 2-minute break. And they don't get that snap off, so that's the 2-minute break. The 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Texas now leads 31-6. And we probably will take a quick break here. See what the Fox TV does here. Again, Texas is going to win this ball game. 31-6 is your score, though. Michigan still trying to get in the end zone for the first time to get in double digits. We'll take a quick break here. It is the 2-minute timeout as you're listening live here to a live play-by-play broadcast of College Football 2024 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024. 2 minutes to go here in this ball game. Of course, this game is pretty much over and done with. Texas with a 31-6 lead, though. We're back to action. 2nd and 3 for Michigan after the 2-minute timeout. Warren under pressure. Still gets away from pressure. Throws it on the run. Catch made. Is it a touchdown? Are going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. So Michigan now with a chance to get in the end zone before the end of this one. Again, Texas playing some young guys out there, so first down and goal coming up. Ball at the 1-yard line, and now timeout called. They're going to take a look at this and see if he got the touchdown after that previous play. So the previous play is under further review. So Michigan looking at a touchdown here to see if it stands or if it's still at the 1-yard line. The ball is across the line of the pylon, but it's hard to tell from the angle. So the call on the field again is a no touchdown for Michigan, but either way, if it's not a touchdown, they'll be inside the 1 with an opportunity here to get in the end zone for the first time this afternoon. Don't forget, I want to remind you that coming up next weekend, our next play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024 will be the Alabama Crimson Tide traveling on the road to take on the Wisconsin Badgers. Pre-game for that game starts at 11:45 a.m., and kickoff is at noon Eastern Time, 10 minutes after noon Eastern Time. So again, we'll have the play-by-play of that game between the Big Ten and the SEC once again after this one. And after the review, it is a touchdown. It's Morgan with the touchdown. So it's now 31-12, Michigan with their first touchdown of the afternoon. So now they'll go for a 2-point conversion here. .154 to go in this ball game. Again, Michigan looking for a 2-point conversion here. Warren lines up out of the shotgun here from the 3-yard line for this 2-point attempt with .154 to go. Warren gets the snap, throws it on a quick slant. It's incomplete. So it does remain 31-12 here in the fourth quarter of play. So again, Michigan gets on the board with a touchdown. So the Wolverines, they're going to come up with the loss here, but at least a touchdown to a little bit of gain of confidence. But I tell you what, Michigan, again, a tough schedule ahead of them, especially when it comes to the Big Ten Conference. But you look at Texas's schedule, they'll have Oklahoma coming up on October the 12th. I forgot about that game, and they got Georgia coming up on the 19th. How about that? Oklahoma and Georgia in back-to-back weeks, but on a neutral field against Oklahoma. Then they got Texas A&M at the end of the year. Of course, that rivalry coming back for the first time since both of those teams were involved in the Big 12. But Texas will have a pretty easy game next weekend as they'll try to recover here after this big win on the road here at Michigan. Again, it was really about the Texas offense. Very explosive offensive performance. Quinn Ewers again is your player of the game. Texas recovers the onside kick, kneel it down at about the 46-yard line. Got a flag down on the play. As Michigan went for the onside kick. Was Michigan a little bit early on the onside kick here? It is an offsides against the kicking team. So Texas can just run out the clock here, and they will win this ball game and improve to 2-0 on the season. The defending national champions, though, Michigan, will fall to 1-1. But again, their playoff hopes are not even dashed just yet. It is the 12-team playoff this year. Any of the teams can make the playoff. Texas will run it here. They're in Michigan territory at the 49-yard line. Gain of 2 yards on the play. So again, looks like Texas just going to run out the clock here. Second down and 8 coming up here for Texas. One more play here. Probably they should just kneel it down and stuff after one more play here. Just a great game, again, by this Texas offense. 1 minute to play now. It is now 3rd and 6 coming up here for Texas. They should just take a knee here. And again, just try to waste that clock down here. Again, Quinn Ewers on the day. Just an outstanding performance. Here's his final stats. 24 of 36 for 246 yards and 3 touchdown passes. Just a phenomenal performance by the veteran quarterback in Quinn Ewers. And there is the run by Texas. That'll be the final play of this one. And that will do it. Final score in this one, Texas Longhorns defeat the Michigan Wolverines. Texas 31, Michigan 12. Let's take a look at your final stats for both of these teams. First off, for Texas, they had 19 total first downs in this one, were 10 out of 16 from third down conversions, 389 total yards of offense in this one, just absolutely dominating on the offensive side of the football. 246 passing yards again for Quinn Ewers. And then they had 143 rushing yards. They ran the ball 32 times. Had 7 penalties for 45 yards. That was the only weakness on this Texas team. But either way, they get the victory, 31-12 for Michigan. They finished with 13 first downs, 3 out of 12 from third down conversions, 2 out of 3 on fourth downs. 284 total yards of offense, so they were much better in that second half of play. But 204 passing yards. Warren finishes 22 of 33 of passing, again for 204 passing yards, and then a touchdown pass. 80 rushing yards for Michigan. That was the biggest weakness for this team. They had 23 rushing attempts and then 4 penalties for 30 yards. But turnovers killed them as well. 3 turnovers by this Michigan team this afternoon. But that does it here. Again, your player of the game is Quinn Ewers. 3 touchdown passes, 24 of 36 of passing, and he gets the win here for the Texas Longhorns. Again, your final score, Texas 31, Michigan 12. Don't forget, we'll have Alabama and Wisconsin next weekend. That's coming up for you right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. But this is our live play-by-play broadcast of the Texas versus Michigan game. That does it for this live play-by-play broadcast of college football 2024 week number 2 action. So long, everybody. Again, your final score, Texas 31, Michigan 12. Have a great afternoon, everybody, and have a great Saturday of college football week number 2 action.